was lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bring it.
180! Regular. 51, Mike. Hey, Haywood. Quick. 51, Mike 51.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A 1st carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. Throwing, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10.
Go Bandit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 66. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Throwing again. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26. SOS. Check the line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Sugar! Regular!
They do go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 47.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Play action. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hurry! Here we go.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Smooth. Watch the curves. 58's the mark.
To try again after the sack. Brady, they'll air it out. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 180. Hey, I'm coming.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry. Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Don't get nervous. Let's go. Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing. Greg Joseph to kick off for Cleveland.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Full 50. Full bandit.
From the gun, it's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Single.
That's good for Patriots. First down.
Hey, Alabama.
First and 10.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
53 Linda. Hey, check it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Watson has it right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And it's Michel once again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and
64, weak. 72.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. 53 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Ozzy. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, Alpha. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw it. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one. Timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, go 66. 52's the mark. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady going to throw. And no, it's It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. General West. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Rip.
Now Brady again. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 99 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Alert! And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on. Come on, D. 58, boy. 58. 58. Seam 6. Seam 6. Check it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To Gordon, out left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Alert!
On first down, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. We didn't want this. Check 31, check 31. Check it.
On first and 10, here's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Recon, 152 fighter. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Alpha.
Now a play fake. Brady. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Brady. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
At the 2-yard line.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
No, 66. 44, Mike.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots get a score closer. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Push him back. Push him back. Go Bandit. Alert.
Again, it's Brady. Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
180. Run. Check safety.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formula.